You are now listening to Krossfire on Durian ASEAN.
Well, I love driving actually.
I hate driving.
Oh, I hate driving.
Just shut Junsern down.
I'd rather hire
Before I
someone
even
to
ask
drive.
the question, what about you, Adel? Do you like driving?
No, I don't like driving. That's why I buy a bike.
Isn't biking driving the
No,
same?
it's riding.
Oh, same thing.
You get to weave around
Yeah, you weave.
the cars.
And you can definitely
That's
be in a
so
place like 10
crazy. You're
minutes.
so exposed.
No, it's the same thing lah. It's just luck lah. There's idiots everywhere.
That is very true.
What is your worst experience as a rider?
As a rider, where people actually try to hit you down lah.
Really?
You try to go-
Yeah,
Okay, I
like,
mean that's quite common
No,
here.
like Mega Mall, I try to go up the road that goes to NPE. Then this guy just from the right hand side all the way cut into my lane. Then my shoe flew off.
He actually hit you.
Yeah, he tipped my shoe in a way that my shoe actually flew off. Lucky my bike didn't fall lah. Cause I
Wow.
saw like went away.
That was like some kind of
Yeah,
Ghana
it was
stuff.
weird lah. Like luckily lah,
Uh-huh.
like lucky didn't like crash in the middle of the road.
Just thrown your other shoe at him.
I was just being thankful at the time.
Yeah.
So I believe Paprin actually just went through ordeal, I would say.
A terrible jam. Like a horrible, horrible jam.
1 hour traffic
Took
jam.
me 1 hour. Which is like, first of all, I don't even like driving. Second of all, I don't leave my house because of traffic jams.
Okay.
Third thing, it rained today, so
Yep.
it's even more jam.
Why do
And-
people drive like morons when it rains?
I have no idea.
Do they drive like morons? They just don't move. Everything seems to be like so stagnant.
No, but people tend to drive a
Because
bit-
they meet accident, that's why.
No, but that's the weird thing, you
Yep.
know. When it rains, people just tend to just stop.
Yep.
They don't slow down. They stop.
They just stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
And then
understand.
when there's a small gap, everyone accelerates in that gap.
Yeah.
And in front, it's still jam anyway. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
And the funny thing about Malaysians is that when you switch on your indication light and you want to cut in the lane, I'm pretty sure all of you have experienced
they
the
I
same
don't
thing.
use
speed
my
towards
indicators.
you.
Yes. They'll be
And they
like, hey, no,
speed.
you're going to block my way.
I don't
It's
use my
like-
indicators.
It's like when you indicate, people are supposed to slow down and let you go. But then you find more people rushing towards you.
It's an indication for them to speed up.
Yeah, but you know, I'm so worried if I don't on the indicator. Like, because sometimes I don't see motorbikes. So an indicator is like something that's telling them where I'm going.
Yep.
And everyone should like be giving way. Actually, if you think about it in a jam, right? If everyone indicates and just gives way, you don't have that suddenly where everyone's trying to go into one lane and you
Yes.
just stop. Because that just 1 second of stopping, you have that backlog of jam. Because everyone will be braking at the same time and the jam just builds up. It's like volume and then the speed. And these people don't think.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
oh my
You have the
gosh.
cause of jam. And the worst experience I had actually is not like the worst, but the thing is, the most moronic experience is that when I was driving down into KL in the highway, the bike was like, I don't know, 1 km away. I switched on my indication light, I cut in. He will horn from 1 km away. It's like, then when he come past me,
He's there.
he stares.
Yeah.
Then I was like,
That's
And he shows
crazy.
me the hand, the finger sometimes. I was like, come on, man.
Oh god, the worst is driving in KL. There's a 5 bike lane. It's like every
Oh,
lane
yeah.
between every car there's a bike.
Every dotted line is a bike.
So it's like you just don't know where to go. I mean, okay, so we kind of learned to drive with bikes on our left. But now they're right in front at the side at your blind spot. And they're like everywhere. It's like circular 360 degrees. So
Okay,
you
now-
don't know where to go.
I need to ask Adel.
I don't know
because
where
he
to
came here
go.
with a bike.
But this is worse in city though. Like
Yep.
PJ is not so bad.
Oh, it was horrendous today.
Okay, but KL Center
Ah, yeah,
is
yeah,
much
yeah,
worse.
That's mental, yeah.
I don't know where they go from and where they
Because don't
come
have a bike
from.
lane.
Oh, yeah, and you know what's the best part? I had a bike coming towards me.
Uh,
So it was not only like going around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Sometimes
so
they do
they're
that,
like
yeah.
facing me and coming towards me.
And that's explainable because KL goes in circles, so you want a shortcut. Just turn around.
Oh god. There's a reason why we have roads.
So you need Adel to explain
Yes,
why
please explain to me.
why certain situations bike does certain
Because one
things.
thing in KL, we do not have bike lanes in the city. So we have to make do with whichever spot or place we have in. So that's the first question.
Do you actually follow? because I've noticed,
Very
right?
We have,
defensive
we have no roads.
Because I've noticed, motorcyclists comes in a bunch. It's like every time you want to overtake, then one will come. Then you'll be followed by.
Oh, I can explain that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and all them bunch up in the front.
Because we're always in
Then
front.
you'll have 2 Fast and Furious guys that will like patrol up before everybody else. Then the rest of the swarm comes in lah. So that's why they managed to patrol in a bunch.
we come in groups.
Yeah, the group.
Okay, so I have another question for our KL rider.
Wow. low, right.
So the thing is that, right? Okay, say there's a 3-car lane, and the bike's at between on every lane.
We get 2 lanes actually. Because we still don't go on the emergency lane.
But the fast lane also there's cars.
But you said the emergency lane's supposed to be.
No, it's not meant to. We are not
So where are they supposed to be? They're on my right, they're on my left. They're in the next lane, and the lane after that, and the lane after that.
Actually, you go in between of the fast lane and slow lane. Normally, you go into that. The fast lane, normally, unless you really go fast.
Mm-hmm.
But why
But
is
it's so dangerous.
Everyone is targeting
but
you
why
now.
is Adel in the crossfire? Why
No,
is
but especially when you're in the
No, I'm
city,
just trying to
they don't.
understand.
In the city, there's no fast lane.
True.
Yeah, in the area, so you can't. So if you're everywhere.
But why is poor Adel having to explain the mentality of the other crazy people?
Okay,
We're all driving this.
I'll explain the lobby part. I just
Keep
feel I don't care.
The two extremes. Okay, do enlighten us. When you drive a lorry,
Oh, you just don't care. I give you away. My signal's on. Then you bang the horn. Then you look at them.
Well, it's just not a lorry, right? Buses do that too.
No, I saw you're big. I saw you're bigger than normal cars.
but one thing I realized about driving in KL is that you don't switch on your indication light before you do anything. It's when you do it, then you switch on.
Yeah.
No, you see, I switch on to let everyone else know that I'm going to do that.
Did you go to driving school in Fantasyland?
That's why they know. That's why they don't let you do it.
That's
Yeah.
not fair. Do you know that another thing is reversing, you know? When
Yeah.
you want to reverse out of somewhere
Oh,
or
yes,
anywhere,
yes.
people just quickly come.
Yeah,
and it
they
go
doesn't
faster.
matter that in front it's like all stuffed up and nobody's moving.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still come and they'll just wait behind you.
Yep,
I agree.
a lot of times.
People are severely unevolved.
I think Shan saw me when berserk once.
Oh yeah, when you go down with your
I
car.
got down from the car without my shoes.
Oh God! You know when I went berserk? Okay, I was waiting for parking. I was indicating and waiting for parking. So I was 2 cars away from the car that's reversing. So I'm giving him space to reverse. This chap came from the behind, took a wide swing around me, went
took
straight
his-
into my parking, locked his door and ran away.
You should have scratched his car.
Dude, I was in shock. I was indicating and I
When
was
was
waiting. This was just a couple of months ago.
You just called me. I'll go come and scratch his car.
It was in Bangsar. And I was like, oh my God. I had no reaction. Like, I just was like, what just happened?
My mom did that to somebody once, and her car got keyed. I was
Are you
like, very good.
serious? I didn't have
Deserve it.
time to blast my horn or do anything because this person was so quick. It was like, I don't think he was wearing a seatbelt because it was like he parked and he was out of the door, out of the car and walking away as fast as he can. Just so I can't chase him, I think.
Or you should just go and buy some ice cream in a tub and just smear it on his window.
Gosh, that's so
And then
terrible.
let the heat make it all stuck onto his window, then he can't take it off. Then he'll be scraping it, scratching his window.
I got a lot of tactics, lah. But really mean tactics, you know. He just had to pour cooking oil on his window.
Are you serious?
I'm teaching
And
people
then
bad things. No,
how
no,
does
no,
that
no,
How
work?
does that work?
What does it do?
Because when you switch on the wiper,
Uh-huh.
your window get oily, and your wiper will just make your window.
Oh,
get
I got a
blurred.
great story.
What is
from
it?
Clubbing days.
That's like ages
Somebody
ago.
took. Okay, I won't mention who did this, but basically someone took the parking. That is basically my whoever, them, parked their car there. Okay, actually it has to be a guy lah for this story.
Okay.
Because no girl can do this lah, impossible. He parked his car, and then somebody came and parked right next to his car, so that there's no space to come out.
Oh God, that's so terrible.
So he got out and urinated on the guy's handle. So when he opened the handle later, he will be touching the guy's urine.
Oh
Is that like
my
the driver's
God.
side or what?
Driver's side. Yeah, he went urinated on the driver's handle.
How do you do that through the window of his car?
No, he got down. He went out
Oh,
to
the
the other
other
side
side.
of the door, to the passenger door. He got down, he went to the guy's car, and then he just urinated on the handle. And then he
Oh
walked
my
off.
gosh, who is this?
I'm not saying. I'll never say who it is. At least not on air. lah.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, but that's the most barbaric form of street justice. lah.
that's crazy. I think the guy was really mad or he had too much to drink.
True.
He was going to drink. So not yet.
But the thing is, I mean, a lot of us, you know, we always complain about the whole driving situation in KL. But when I went to China, it's a whole different experience.
Yeah, how was it worse?
It's extremely chaotic, but there is a
System.
system and calmness in it.
They somehow know where everybody's going, right?
In KL, when you see someone cutting into your lane, you either scream, you horn, you do whatever, get angry.
Yeah.
In China, they just move away.
That
That's
sounds
it.
like India, doesn't it? where all the car seems to know where to go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's
when-
no road signage
When
at
we
all.
drove in Mauritius, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a system in their madness.
It's like
Even
like
crossing
some
road has a
yin-yang
madness.
stuff going on, you know.
You just cross. Everybody avoids you.
Yeah.
If you stop in the middle of the road, they'll just bang into you. That's the first thing I learned when I got to India.
Ah.
It's like they were like, if you're going to cross, keep walking. They'll know how to avoid you. Just don't hesitate. I was like, okay, I'm going to walk.
Malaysians go there means all be dead lah.
Talking about that, I was in Singapore. You know Singapore when you have the zebra crossing?
Yeah, it's supposed to
There's
stop.
zebras crossing in Singapore?
Obviously, have you
Yes,
not
that's
walked
good.
around Orchard Road? Do you know all the cars
Everywhere.
that come in and out the hotels?
But the
if you
actual
stop?
zebras, you mean horses with black and white?
Oh, please. Like, you don't know what we're talking about.
Boo.
Oh, you mean the yellow cat? Boo. Boo.
So this was my personal experience. Like you said, you mentioned this now. Everyone actually stops or slow down at the zebra crossing.
Yeah.
So got one time I was so used to the Malaysian system. When I crossed the road at zebra crossing, I actually run. I sprint like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Then my cousin was telling me, hey, chill lah, this is Singapore, not Malaysia. I said, okay lah. Maybe the next one when we cross, I will chill. So what happened was, I walk. I think it was at Orchard Road, if not mistaken.
Yeah.
I crossed the road. And suddenly one car came and screeched, jam brake. I was like, how come like Singapore like that? Then I look, Malaysian.
Actually, you know what? That exact thing happened to me in Australia.
Uh-huh.
Like, we forgot we were in Australia.
Mhm.
My dad was driving. And then he was driving happily, and as usual, we're giving directions and all. Suddenly, someone's crossing, and he forgot to stop.
Mhm.
My sister was screaming. It's like, break!
Did he drive in
Oh.
Singapore recently?
No. Oh, my dad, yeah.
A lot of times at zebra crossings in Malaysia itself, I actually stop and people actually horn me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They do.
They horn. I was like, hello, zebra crossing.
Barbarians.
Yeah, they actually horn. It's crazy.
But I think all these things is ethics, right? It really needs to be taught. Not only in Malaysia, but quite a lot of places.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
Silence.
No. I'm just imagining it'll never
You just
happen.
wish that it could happen. But how do other countries do it? How did like Australia manage to get everyone to abide by it?
Partially it's because they are very strict with the rules.
No, I think they are naturally civic-minded. Like, people hold doors for you open.
Yeah, but that's all because it's part of the culture.
Yeah, it's part
Okay,
of the
for
culture.
example, you put a Malaysian there. Eventually, you become like that.
Yeah.
Put him back here in Malaysia, and it becomes exactly like a Malaysian driving again.
It's like being in the jungle. You have to
Survive.
survive lah. So you do whatever it takes to survive the laws of the certain jungles lah.
The other thing is traffic, like, red is not really red. Red is
True.
maybe we will just check out and see if the cops are there or if there's any other car, and then we'll just go.
They
I
don't
think
tell
we just
everybody my
experienced
secrets
that
lah.
just now also. We experienced that just now also. Yeah.
In my neighborhood, I'll drive through red lights at night if no cops are there because
It's a red light.
it's now a guideline, not a law.
See,
It's a
that's what.
guideline,
If
not an
everyone
actual
thinks
law.
like you, this is why it's so chaotic driving.
I
in
don't do
Malaysia.
it during the day. I do it during the night.
Because
See?
it's Batman.
It's a Batman. I can't be Batman. Oh, Anna does it.
Talking about driving, I mean, again, let's go back to Adel. You drive a truck
Okay.
at times.
Yeah, okay.
So, do you get bullied at times by bigger trucks?
Oh, I just don't drive by them lah. I stay away from them. But especially I drive in the city lah, so I don't see much of them anyway. So I'm still one of the biggest around.
Bully lah.
Yeah, so it's okay lah. No lah, but I'm still quite considerate lah.
But
I
driving
know
a-
the small guy.
Truck is like really hard, right? Like the roads are so narrow.
Hmm.
Like, how do you get around?
No, Malaysia has like the worst ever signboards. You know all like the ones you see at the toll?
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
lies. All lies. Like they said like 2.1. My lorry is less than that. I hit it and it's holding tumbang on the toll.
Oh
Well,
my
that's the same
God.
thing. I saw this truck stuck under PJ.
Because there's
Near
no
KWSP.
signboard. Like they make you go on. There's one whole damn road like 2 km long. When you reach like the 100 meters more, it's like 1.5 only and cross. Then the guy has to like reverse back 1 kilometer and go out.
Aiyo.
And people will be horning. Everyone will be like behind the guy horning, and they don't let you pass. Then it's like, how can I go if no one's giving you a pass?
Well, that happens to every vehicle, I think. It
Yeah.
The
doesn't really
signage
matter.
itself is crazy.
Yeah, the signage
Yeah.
is nuts. That's why you see so many like things got hit and like tumbang a lot. It's damn common. Like when I hit it in the Bukit Jalil toll, within 10 minutes the guy came. Like, dah siap, okay boleh balik. Balik. Kita
Aiyo.
claim insurance tak ada hal. They're so efficient already.
My God.
I think they can't afford not to have insurance in that case.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
quite happy. Then they just cut it and then they weld it back. But they claim the whole thing on your insurance.
Huh.
I think it's part of the income as well now.
Ah.
Tune in every Friday to catch Shan and Junsen on Krossfire, only on Durian ASEAN.